Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Moses and I'm back with another video. This one from the studio, and we're going to talk about something very important, very crucial, very controversial as well. And it's going to be about transposing, the idea of transposing, why you need to stop it if you do, and why you may not need to stop it if you don't need to, and also how you can stop it. All right, let's go. This video is sponsored by IK Multimedia Pianoverse. All right, if you know me, I've been using Pianoverse for almost a year now when it first came out, and it's been an amazing plugin. I've been using it on all my production overdubs and things like that. It's been really great, but they have a new model out. This one is called the you know what, I'm gonna show you guys right here. It's on my screen right here. So if we go to the piano right here, we have the Black Pearl B200. This one is a new model, just came out today. Shout out to IK Multimedia for giving me an early access to this one. It sounds really beautiful, sounds really nice. I just started really checking it out. As a matter of fact, if you check their website right now, it's not readily available for you to purchase, but I believe by the end of today, as at the time I'm making this video, you will be able to access it and you'll be able to get a copy of this particular one. It's a 7-inch Bosendorfer 214VC Vienna Concert Grand Piano. If you know all these Eastern or European pianos, they have this warm vibe to them, warm tone to them, and it's just really pleasing to listen to. Look at that. This is all just from the plugin, nothing else except for the limiter that I have outside. All right, what I just did right there, if you someone who transpose, you might not be able to do that. And that's one of the things I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be demoing all of the things I'm going to be talking about in this video. I'm going to be using this plugin to kind of talk about that. But if you want to get Pianoverse, go to the IK Multimedia. I'm going to put the description, the link to the link in the description below. Click on it. You can buy the old bundle if you want. You can pay, I believe you can also pay monthly, $50 monthly until you finish paying for the whole package. You can get one for 99, and I believe you can, as at the time of this video, you can get all of the plugins for 299, 299.99 for the entire thing, and you can pay for like 6 months or so, $50 for 6 months until you finish paying it off, which is really good because these pianos are so beautiful, and you have all of these pianos in your pocket anytime, anywhere. Pull up in any studio, you don't need a grand piano, it is right here for you. So go check it out, go grab it. Now let's get back in the video. All right, so let me talk to you guys about my own story a little bit. All right, I'm going to talk to you guys about my story. I have some of the things I want to talk about here so I don't forget. So I'm going to be looking at my phone a little bit so that you guys, I don't want to miss anything out. I have this planned out for you guys. All right, when I first started playing, I started playing on the key of F, and that was the only key I could play. All right, I couldn't play any other key. F was the one, because from where I come from, F is one of those keys where if you know how to play it, we call something tumba music. Okay, if you go to parties and you spray money in Africa, if you're from Africa, you know what I'm talking about. Those singers, those lead vocalists, those artists, whatever you call them, they sing in the key of F, F sharp, G. Many of them sing on F. And if you can play F, you're gonna be golden. You're gonna be able to get the gigs and go for those shows. And I was able to play on F for a long time. And after a while, when I started realizing that something needs to change, I want to take music seriously, and I started listening to other people, I knew I cannot keep playing on F only. I needed to stop transposing. I started playing on all keys, and it's really important for some of the things I'm going to be sharing in this video. Why do you need to stop transposing? You see, the idea of transposing is to help you play. For those who don't understand what that word is, a lot of people can play in the key of C, all right? All right. You cannot play in the key of C. However, if we're singing in the key of F, how do you go there? Okay, you have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go to the key of F. So I have to press on my keyboard. This is a transpose right here. So this is key C, but this is F. If I want this F to sound just like this, but while I'm playing it on C, I have to press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have to go here and say +5 here on my screen. And I say, you see that? And people do that on the keyboard. So if a singer wants to sing on the key on F of F, and I only know how to do C, I have to press +5. Immediately, if the singer is modulating to the key of F sharp, I have to quickly do what? Press this and go. Now, the disadvantage is there are some arrangements where you cannot do that. The music is so fast-paced, it's so dynamic, you don't have the time. If you've listened to some of my overtures that I've done in the past, it's so dynamic that if you can play on all keys, you're going to be lost in the music, unfortunately. And it's part of the creative process that we were trying to do, you know. However, the idea of transposing is not necessarily a bad thing, because the manufacturer of the keyboard don't want you to be limited to your ideas just because you can play on all keys. They understand the effort that it requires for you to be able to play on all keys. So they put it upon themselves to give you that tool, so that if you need to do something, if you need to be creative, if you need to get an idea off of your chest, you can do that in another key while still playing on the key that you are comfortable with. Do you understand what I'm saying? There are a lot of producers, a lot of music producers in the hip-hop world, in the R&B world, and some in the Afrobeat world, and all the genre of music. They don't play keys, they don't play keyboard on all keys, a lot of them, not all, a lot. They cannot play keys at a high level, and they cannot play all keys, but they are making hits. They are making bangers, as you call them. They are making so much money for their artists, for themselves as well. Billboard #1, Grammys, they play on one key, they can play on all keys. A lot of listeners, a lot of artists, they don't care when they are in the studio. A lot of artists, when they are in the studio, they don't care that you transpose. They don't care. If you're the producer, just give me my beat, give me my song, give me my chord progression, let's get out of here. The listeners don't care as well, right? The listeners don't care. So the idea of transposing is not completely bad. But if you're going to be a very serious musician, a very serious keys player that will play at a high level, you would have to give up transposing. And this is the reason why. I'm going to start with this one. #1, the ability to be confident and to even trust yourself. Okay, there's something about self-confidence that you need to be able to have as a person to be able to approach some style of music. You know, you can't go to a show, you know, a big show right now, and you're feeling overwhelmed. You're not confident about the music. You're not confident about how fast will I be able to press transpose from here all the way to here. Can I quickly do that while the music is going on? We are moving from one song to the other. Everything is moving fast. You are jittering. You're not confident. And this confidence will expose you. One day you will have the artist ask you come play a grand piano. They will invite the artist to come and play a grand piano at an event, an acoustic vibe. You're the keys player. All right, they told you they're gonna provide a keyboard. You see, sometimes the people who provide this rider will tell you they will give you a keyboard. They will not specify. A keyboard is not the same as a grand piano. A keyboard is not the same as an upright piano. This is the sound of a grand piano, but I'm playing the sound of a grand piano on a keyboard. Now, this is even a MIDI controller. But if this were to be a keyboard, for example, right? I'm playing the grand piano on the sound of a grand piano on a keyboard. Okay, so when they tell you they're going to provide you a keyboard, you think there's going to be a transpose button on the keyboard. You go to the venue and it's a what? It's a grand piano. The artist is supposed to sing on the key of F sharp. You've done all the rehearsal, you transposed when you were done with the rehearsal, and you were what? You were in the key of C. Now you get to the show, the artist is on stage, a multi-Grammy award-winning artist, you're the keys player, is going to sing on the key of F sharp with a couple of modulation and move that changes. Now you're stuck. You're freaking out. You're sweating. Your armpit is sweating. Your hand is sweating. They're asking you, are you okay? You can't tell. You can't say. What is going to happen to that show? Are you going to ask them to change the keyboard that you don't like it? Oh, guess what? Another artist and their team just finished playing the same piano. They didn't complain that they didn't have it. They didn't complain that they didn't like it. So now you got to be able to go there and perform. Ability to play on all keys buys you confidence on your instrument. Being able to be creative with your playing. I'm going to demonstrate it a little bit, just a little bit, so that this video is not so long. Creativity in your playing begins to come as you can play on all keys. I'll give an example. Let's say you are playing on the key of C. And then there is a spot in the song that we are resting on the major 2. We rested on that major 2. But because I could play my arpeggio on all keys, which I've done this video before, somewhere, go check it out. On this channel, I'll put the link somewhere, how to play arpeggios on all 12 keys. Because I could play my arpeggio on all keys, on the key of D, I could play my arpeggio. Oh, sorry. Because I could play my arpeggio on all keys, I could creatively sneak in what I could play on that key and sneak it in here. Or maybe instead of doing that arpeggio, I could do a different run, right? Right? Could do another run like that. Creativity in your playing, you give it a different flavor. That's just an example. There are millions of other examples where your ability to play on all keys begin to come in, right? As you're playing, your ability to do different things on all keys begin to come in. The keys have relationship, right? They are relationship in the keys, all right? If you understand modes as well, right? Your ability to compose uniquely, okay? You can compose a different total style of music and a different approach depending on how you're feeling. You can compose something totally unique. Like I said, I'll give an example to the overtures that I've done in the past. Go watch out. Our team, we did some OHC, we did some challenge with that as well. Those overtures have unique compositions where, you would be so surprised that about how we are moving from one key to the other without you feeling like we're actually changing anything. But you're feeling good about the music. It's as if the music is taking you. Music is just changing. It's changing. And you're like, something is going on here. It's moving. What is happening? Transposing robs you of that opportunity to uniquely create something totally different because you're stuck in your world of just C or whatever the key it is. Okay. One other thing I would also mention, this one is very, very important. Opportunities. You see, the Bible in the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 29, I will read in the NLT version. It says, do you see any truly competent workers? They will serve kings rather than working for ordinary people. Even though I said transposing is not completely a bad idea, it will rob you of opportunities, unique, great opportunities. An artist cannot really trust you if you transpose. I'm talking about gospel artists and even like circle artists right now. They go for shows where they have live music playing. You cannot have some opportunities at a high level. Some opportunities will not come your way if you still transpose. An artist cannot take you on a tour if you still transpose. They can have you come play for them, carry you as their number one keyboardist if you transpose. It's just not, because you're going to, I gave an example of you playing on the grand piano the other time. You're going to just mess them up on the day when they needed you the most to be at your A game. So they don't trust you, and that opportunity cannot open for you. Those kind of opportunities are supposed to also bring money to your pocket as a musician, but now you cannot. So you are going to be stuck as a local champion in your local church, and That is it. Opportunities coming your way. So let's move on. I've talked to you why you need to stop. Now I want to talk to you about how you can actually stop transposing. How to overcome. You need to use transpose to stop transposing. This is what I mean by that. You're a keys player, you see it's your favorite key or F or whatever, all right? What I want you to do is this. Every week for the next 12 weeks, okay, take a key that you're going to play on for this week. If you play at church, if you play at home, whatever it is that you do, take a key today, and I want you to go in the circle of fourth from the current position of your favorite key. So if you're a C player, a key C player, right? Let's go to F. All right, this week play on the key on F only. Okay, so choir wants to sing on A, it doesn't matter. F. You transpose them to A, but you playing on F, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Come to your transpose button. F, 4 plus 4. All right, you are in the key of A. Now, why you're playing on F? It doesn't matter. Practice your songs in the key of F. The song is in E. No, I'm playing it on F. I'll transpose down -1. The song is in C sharp. Okay, I will still transpose 1, 2, 3, 4. F. You were going to transpose anyways because you were playing on C. So you might as well just transpose and play on what? F. Stay on that F this week and play the song. You see, all those fancy chords you know how to play in C, drop them right now. Start on F, play the song progression. All right, learn your major and minor keys, minor chords, right? All right, learn your inversions. Your inversion on all of the chords. And you do that on the key of F, and all the songs you're going to sing at church this week, plus pastor is singing any song, transpose it, but you are on F. When you do that this week, it's okay. You're not a master on F yet. Okay. Next week, okay, take it to B flat. All right. Do the same thing next week. B flat. Next week, E flat. And you keep going like that in the circle of fourth. In the next 12 weeks, you would have finished playing the 12 keys. Whether you like it or not. It's not fun. You didn't play the fancy chord. You didn't necessarily do all those nice things you need to do. You know how to do in the key of C. So now, the following week, after you've done 12 weeks of this, or 11 weeks, because you know how to play key C already, or whatever key that is for you, 11 weeks after you've played on all 12 keys. Now come back again. Let's go back to F on the 13th week. Okay? Now let's start adding some of the things you know how to do on the key of C. Right? All those chords you're playing, substitution, whatever. Now start adding them. Now add them in the key of F. You're beginning to get confident because you played this simply 10, 11 weeks ago, right? Now, then you do that again on all the other keys. Before you know it, the confidence starts. Before you know it, you start learning the songs on the original keys, and you start applying everything you're hearing in those songs on those original keys. Okay? Change the way you play forever. It's going to build your confidence. You're going to begin to see things differently. You're going to begin to hear things differently. The way you hear your chords are going to be different. The way you move between keys, you know. You're going to start moving between keys, moving between chords, because you can see the relationship and you can play them. I hope this video helps you. I don't want this video to be longer than it is already. But again, the piano VST I'm using, Pianoverse, go check it out. This is amazing. This new model is going to be a staple in my studio as well that I'm going to be using. It sounds so warm. And if you don't know Pianoverse already, there's so many other effects that you can add from the plugin itself, right? It's just a piano. It's just crazy. But I needed to show you guys about this and tell you about this. Go check it out. But hey, I'm rooting for you. Looking forward to you journey on how you overcome this transpose button. If you transpose currently and you're going to be using these tips, and this is going to encourage you to get out of transposing and understand that you too can do it. If I could do it, you too can do it. Drop a chat, tell me next 12 weeks, I'm going to try this and I'm going to try to stop transposing. 3 months from now, I want to hear from you. Looking forward to that. Drop a chat in the comment section. Thank you so much for the support. Like, subscribe to the channel. More videos like this are going to be coming. I promise you. Thank you. See you again later. Bye. Cheers.